be IGTV, Instagram TV, I think. But if you want to upload on YouTube too, there's no problem for me.
Okay, yeah, I was also thinking about doing something on Instagram because that's like a good way to interact with people.
Yeah, just send me the final recording, so I will make some cuts too and share it too.
Okay, cool. I got you.
Okay.
All right, cool. So for our first question, it's how did we meet?
As I remember, I think we first met on Reddit.
Yeah, on Reddit. Yeah.
Okay, that's quite weird because starting a collab on Reddit is the first time in my experience.
Yeah,
But I always look for new creators, so I try to build my network of creators both online and offline. So to me, it's not a strange thing to find someone on the internet.
Yeah.
But Reddit, it's quite the first time ever. And but I think I saw a post, or we were both reading a post on Reddit, and
Yeah.
that you were looking for a producer, so I sent a DM, and here we are.
Yeah, it's also my first time finding someone on Reddit. But yeah, bro, you surprised me, bro, with your talent. You pretty good, bro. No.
Thank you. You surprised me too, because
Yeah.
here in Italy, I don't know if in the United States is the same, but here in Italy we are experiencing a strong presence of urban trap music that now is mainstream. Some years ago, this music wasn't mainstream in Italy,
Yeah.
and now is the main tune you can listen on the radio.
Yeah.
So I have a lot of different guys and girls too that works on their stuff, but man, I think that we don't have the right sound yet.
Okay.
So when I first listened to your draft, I said, okay, that's the way one work. That's the sound I want to achieve. Here is not so simple because I've worked a lot with different guys, but on pop, on urban stuff, R&B, okay.
Yeah.
When it's time to play and to produce and to work on some real authentic hip hop music,
Yeah.
we are not ready. I think.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
you were the sound I was looking for.
Okay, cool. Yeah, appreciate that, bro. So yeah, that's our next question. Is our first impressions versus our expectations and what we got. So basically the same with me. I really been looking for like that producer slash engineer that can really just work with me, and I haven't found that yet here in the States, but it was really surprising to me that you're in Italy, and I was like, wow, that's crazy, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah,
The
you
same
surprised me.
thing. Because I actually during the last year I maybe the lockdown situation, it was connected with that.
Yeah.
But I worked on on a lot of cool things, and I think that the vast majority of them was from outside, from artists all around the world. French people, US, UK, and I think I like it because I'm Italian, but I don't really like Italian music, so
Okay.
I tend to work on international tunes, and so that's my goal. And about the expectation vs the actual goal we achieved together.
Yeah.
I think I generally I work a lot on things, and I think you listen to the kind of work on details I have on my tracks and on recordings, and I just look for that. My first expectations are really connected to the attitude. So when I see someone hardly working on something, with taking care of details, taking care of good recordings as you did.
Yeah.
That's my only first expectation, and you were great on that.
Yeah.
Then we went far away from my expectation with the final product, because I think that
Yeah.
it is really competitive.
Yeah, it
Uh,
sounds real good, bro. Yeah. I played it for a few people, not a lot, but the reaction I got is the one that we're looking for. Yeah, they like the
Great.
sound a lot. Yeah.
Me too. Me too. Both with Italian listeners and French and UK listeners.
Okay,
Uh,
cool.
they were
Yeah.
really crazy about the sound and the voice, because everyone still tell me, "Whoa, it's quite an hip hop PP," but
Yeah.
the
Yeah,
guy
it's
is singing.
different. Yeah.
Hey, but the guys are singing, and he sings
Yeah.
well. It's strange too, because
Yeah.
a lot of time people that wants to make some hip hop music don't have a good tune on melodic vocals.
Yeah.
Uh, and you have it. So you have both pop touch. I think
Mhm.
I can sing your chorus. For example, you have strong hooks,
Yeah.
but you still are an amazing rapper. So the blend between these two elements is the best thing. It's fire.
Yeah. Appreciate that, bro. Appreciate it for real. All right, so our next topic we'll talk about our music inspiration, goals, and our ultimate end goal, what we want to do with music. So I guess I'll go first. So like
Yeah,
you said, my sound is kind of different. I can mix the rap with the singing with melodic, whatever. Ultimately, as a kid, music was always a part of me. Um, as far as like my favorite artist for a long time, I'm sure you know who Lil Wayne is.
yeah,
Yeah,
of course.
it was Lil Wayne. And when I was younger, it was around the time where he released that first I guess it was kind of a rock album. I don't know
Okay.
if you heard it, but it just really caught my eye, like the difference in sound that he went to, because he's really like a hardcore rapper, you know,
Yeah,
sometimes, most of the time. But that project, it just caught my eye because I like the sounds that he used, all kinds of instruments and everything. And for years that's been like my I guess inspiration, but really when I make music, I don't really try to model myself after anybody. I just try to be authentic and be myself. I think you can kind of tell I don't really sound like anybody. I don't
no,
think I really
no.
just sound like myself. But yeah, so some goals I have is really just to keep dropping quality work. That's really all I'm focused on this year is just dropping quality work because I know this will be my third full year making music. The years prior, I'm not gonna say my music was bad. It just wasn't at the level it's at now, of course. And of course, like I said, the producers slash engineers that hasn't really been found yet, that connection. But I think with you, we may have something here.
Yeah,
Um,
I agree. I totally agree.
yeah,
'Cause I've listened to your previous music too, because I always try to study before
yeah,
starting a collaboration. And I agree with you. You released good music, and
yeah,
there is a lot of quality in that music. But I agree on the switch you have to do. The
yeah,
game changer in the game is to achieve competitive sounds, not
yep,
just creative ideas. Because
yeah,
you're not a poet, you're not
mm,
doing reading. You have to your only stuff, the audio file that you are sharing
yeah,
are audio files. So
yep,
you can be Prince, you can be I don't know, John Mayer, you can be Lil Wayne, but
yeah,
if your audio file is not competitive as you are,
mm,
then you will be struggling in the future with your with this gap between what you can do and what you are actually sound
right,
and what you're playing. So I think that you you got the solution,
Hmm.
the goal.
Yeah. I'll say one more thing and then I'll let you get to yours.
Yeah,
So I really freestyle everything. I don't write anything. And I think that was one thing that I did have to learn in 2020, ultimately, because 2020, around this time last year, that's when I got the studio, of course, and that's when I really started recording every day. But I think I had to find it within myself that I just have to use a certain type of energy, like a certain delivery when I make the music. Because I feel back then, it's not that the music was bad or off, it's just the energy that I put behind the music, it wasn't matching my vibe. So it would almost sound like this, like I was just speaking or talking. But all 2020, I just tried to change up my delivery and really come with that energy that I need in order for the song to succeed, because if the energy is not even there, you can't really do anything with those vocals.
totally agree on that.
Yeah,
And I'm surprised because how old you?
I'm 20.
Okay, this is stunning because I see a lot of I've worked with a lot of singers, not
Mm.
just rap singers, professional singer
Yeah.
that great voice, obviously, technique. I don't have anything to say about the way they sing, but
Hmm.
most of the time I felt that they were perfect in some cases,
Yeah.
but without that energy.
Yeah.
So if you're just singing, uh, autotune will say okay, that's the note, but we're not playing music for autotune.
Yeah.
So I'm surprised because you are young, but you already understood the importance of the feelings and
Yeah, like the
the
delivery.
yeah the sonic message in
Yeah.
your voice. You are an instrument, not just a person
Yeah.
who trying to catch a note. I don't even bother. I don't even care a lot on of notes you're taking because
Yeah.
there's a little bit of autotune. I can work on your pitch, and
Hmm.
you have a nice pitch in the original file. So this is not a problem.
Right.
If I don't receive audio files, recordings, vocal recordings with
Hmm.
good energy, I really can't bring back this energy in post
Yeah.
production. Possible. There's
Yeah.
no plugin for energy, but there
Hmm.
are a lot of plugins for pitch correction, for example. So
Exactly.
you get the point.
So did you have like a ultimate end goal with music?
Yeah, I think I've started playing music a lot of time ago. It's well, 10 years.
Hmm.
I've been mixing and producing, and 15 years playing music. So I'm a guitar player. I played a lot of live music. Then I decided to not stop, but just press the standby button
Hmm.
for the live gigs and live music in general,
Okay.
and decide to work on other people's music, both on the production side and on mixing and mastering side. In my
Okay.
case, I did both of the things, and I really like it because I have the complete control of the final product. Sometimes I just mix something, I just master something, mix and
Hmm.
master, but no, I'm not a producer, for example, and I like
Right.
it too. But it's a different game.
Yeah.
My final goal is to uh, go on growing as a person, as a producer,
Yeah.
as a mix and master engineer, of course. And my final goal, I think it's just finding the right creators to drop cool music. I will listen to, let's say, on 2025,
Yeah.
and saying, okay, that's still the good vibe. That's fire. It's still a
Yeah.
good track, and we together we achieved something interesting in the business, in the game. So
Hmm.
my goal is to see people like you um, taking the right way and finding the good opportunities
Yeah.
to smash your music around on Spotify, on the internet. So it's really connected to the other people. So
Right.
what creators are doing.
All right. So my ultimate end goal with music, ultimately, um, so last year I recorded 500 songs. Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh, so ultimately, I want to have a like, what is it? Like, I guess a whole showcase, or all my music just default. I guess I want it to be at like 30,000 songs. I know that's a lot, but I also know that I can do it. And I also keep that goal just to challenge myself to really record, because the only way I'm even going to get better is to keep recording, because that's how I found and I learned everything that I learned last year was just simply by recording.
Yeah.
Um, Also, I just want to be like a positive role model, a even better role model than the ones that we have out now, because, and this is also one of our questions, so I'll kind of get into that more as we get there. But I feel like the role models that are like pushed in the society or in the world, as far as these music entertainers, they're not really pushing out the best message behind their music, or just their intentions behind the music that they make is not really pure, and they're really not the type of people that should be put on a pedestal, basically. So
Yeah.
ultimately, my end goal is to show people that, one, you can do everything that you want to. All you need is to just use the tools that you have available. You know what I'm saying? So me and you, our collab is a tool, but I had to go out and get that. It wasn't just given to me.
Yeah.
To just show people that, okay, you can do everything that you want to, but you also have to put the right amount of work in, and you also have to believe in yourself. So I really just want to give back to people ultimately. That's my end goal.
Yeah, I think it's the only way you can bring your music to other people and find new ways for your music too. So
Hmm.
you will find in the others, in the listeners of your music, the good ideas you will use in your next release. So
Yeah.
that's a journey, I think.
Yeah. All right, so the next topic is, so our inspiration for the whole EP that we're about to drop for Unchained. So I guess you can go first, and just talk about your inspiration for each beat, um, and just, yeah, just your ultimate inspiration for the EP.
I used to work on production in, I think it's a sort of standard way. So I pick my laptop and try to cook something, thinking about I don't know, maybe the movie I just seen, a
Yeah.
color, a feeling I had the previous day, or really inspiration can comes from a lot of different things.
Yeah.
And so I just wanted to. I don't have a lot of paths already in my mind when I start working on in this case, a 5 tracks EP.
Yeah.
I just wanted it to be fresh because you are young, you are an indie creator, so I
Hmm.
wanted to be fresh, to have a strong sonic character, really a unique sonic identity. So I wanted to blend cool sounds, sometimes weird sound design, and mixing it with a standard structure. So you can listen to a song. It's a song. It's catchy. It's easy to understand. It's easy to enjoy.
Yeah.
But I want it to be fresh, not like reference or I want it to sound like I don't know, Lil Sky. Boom. I want it to sound like Kendrick Lamar. No, I want it to be just our music.
Got
Uh,
you.
that's the the main goal, the main inspiration on the EP, and I wanted it to be a kind of journey. So each track is different from the next one,
Yeah.
but I can play the first, then the second, and go on.
Mhm.
I can see that I'm a sort of soundtrack. I can imagine a movie. So there is
Yeah.
a narration that goes on, and that's a thing that I want in my EPs. So we were not working on single tracks. We
Yeah.
were working on a 5 track EP, and I think that we get this feeling.
Yeah.
On the single tracks, I think you can explain what's your lyrics are about.
Yeah, I
But
got you.
in my case, on production wise, I can say that "Pretty Go Away" is a pop song.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
strong, bro. Yeah.
yeah, a pop song with a lot of atmospheres, textures, ambient guitars, but still a pop song. So even if you are rapping on it, even if I'm smashing drums on it, it's a
Mhm.
pop song, and with some urban vibe, but it's a pop song.
Yeah.
Uh, then we have Never Cared.
Yeah.
Uh, quite quite a difficult track to mix because there are a lot of things, a
Yeah,
lot of
that one's real different.
yeah. I love the texture of that track.
Mhm.
Is complete, complex, but still straight to the point.
Yeah.
And particularly vocals are really strict to the point,
Mhm.
and I like it. Then we have mm, uh, let's see. The third one is
Oh, not what it seems.
oh yeah, okay.
Yep.
The beat is quite straight. It's simpler than Never Care.
Mhm.
Uh, I like the lyrics too in this one, on this one, and I had to work a lot on drums and percussions on this track
Yeah.
because there are a lot of different little pieces working on the side of the mix and
Mhm.
embracing the vocals that are in the center. So a lot of technical stuff on this song, and it's I think it's cool. The sound is full, and I love the balance between vocals and instrumentals.
Yeah.
Not an easy thing. Then we have
You on what I'm on? Yeah.
that. In my opinion, that's the killer track.
Bro, right. Yeah,
Well,
that's good, bro.
crazy because I don't know if you listen to electronic music. I don't know.
A little bit, yeah.
Uh, do you know? Have you ever listened to Moderat? The
Yeah. Yeah.
okay, I love the when Moderat are playing pop stuff on the melodic techno,
Mhm.
and vocals on Moderat are quite close to the hook of this song
Yeah, bro.
because
Yeah.
you sound like a singer on an electronic piece,
Mhm.
still a strong pop touch because I can listen to this song, let's say two times, and I already know the hook. I can sing it with
Yeah.
you on the third one, and
Mhm.
that's a great thing. Great thing. And
Yeah.
man, the vocal texture you have on this one is crazy.
Yeah, it's insane, bro.
Crazy. Yeah,
Yeah.
really good. And the last one, I really enjoyed it. Mixing and mixing it. Yeah, it's cool. Welcome to Church. I think it's the anthem, we can say. Sort of
Yeah.
anthem. And it's different from the other tracks, really
Yeah.
different. Straight to the point again, a lot of
Mhm.
energy here, a lot. I think that when I listen to this song, I can feel that the creator, the artist, you are asking the listener to sit down and just listen.
Yeah.
That's me. That's my anthem.
Mm-hmm.
Let's dive right in. And of course, the outro of the song, the special
Yeah.
part, it comes from your idea of
Uh-huh.
sort of big drop with a drop of BPM, a drop of pitch in
Yeah.
instrument, and I really like the idea, and I spent a lot of time on the mixing part because I wanted to sound big,
Yeah.
dark, with a lot of vibe,
Mm-hmm.
but still easy to understand.
Yeah.
I wanted to stay on focus,
Got
and
you.
I think we get the point. That's
Yeah.
yeah. That's your turn.
All right. So, like I told you, like before we started working on it, so ultimately, like it's meant to paint a picture because ultimately, with all my music, I'm just telling my own story. That's all that I'm doing. So, I knew that I had to approach this EP different. I knew that I wanted a project. I really didn't know what I wanted to call it, but then I think you sent me, I think it was when you sent me the beat pack, the pack of beats for the EP. That's, I started listening to it, and that's when the idea came in my mind to call it Unchained. And like I told you, ultimately it represents just going through the hardships, going through the struggles, whatever it takes to ultimately get to the point that you want to be. And all while doing that, you're turning into, like a beast basically.
Yeah,
Um, so yeah, that's what Unchained represents. So the whole thing tells a story from the first track to the last track, and I guess you can see that if you pay attention, you can see that it does ultimately
yeah,
tell a story. So it was kind of meant to represent me being in like a transferring state of mind. So ultimately, me going from, I guess, these are all my ways and this is how I think, to a whole different type of just vibe ultimately. So that's why the certain tracks like track number 2, that's what I really wanted to like show. It's me being in a transferring state of mind. So that's kind of why I delivered it like that. Um but yeah, so track number 1 is called Pray It Go Away. So that's just me saying like, all right, I don't know what's going to happen. I know that life can get crazy, but at the end of the day, I'm just going to do what I got to do. I'm going to go get straight to it, and I'll just pray that all the bad things go away. Ultimately, that's just what that is. Never cared. Like you said, it's straight to the point. It's just me saying that from what I've seen, from my experience here in my life, people aren't really who they say they are. At the end of the day, people really aren't who they say they are. You don't really know who's actually being genuine.
yeah,
So putting those terms into effect, like I never really cared because I'm always gonna focus on what I got going on rather than what somebody else wants me to focus on. So track 3, Not What It Seems, is kind of self-explanatory, bringing that same message and just expanding on that in the next track. So it's just me saying everything's not what it seems. Track number 4, like you said, that's the banger, bro. Yeah. Um
yeah,
so out of the 500 songs, that's like my top 3 that I recorded last year. I really really like that song. Ultimately, all I was doing was just telling my story, just saying how it feels to be me. What I go through on the daily. Um just saying, hey, are you on what I'm on? If not, you stay over there and I'll do my thing. If you on what I'm on, then come on, let's go win together. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Um, so
That's
yeah,
good.
and then track 5, Welcome to Church. So the meaning behind this, it probably not what people would expect. So I called it Welcome to Church first of all, because it's like me saying, now I don't knock people's beliefs, but it's me saying that at the end of the day, none of us humans know the truth about what this life even is. But a lot of people will, like I say, put people on a pedestal just because they say this, or they have this amount of money, or they have this amount of whatever. So that in turn, that makes them valid and their beliefs valid. That's just me saying, like, anybody could say anything and run off with it just because they have, like some kind of circumstances. So my version of welcome to church is just me saying I can get on the track. I could say things crazy. I could say things that it may go against some people's morals, but at
Mhm.
the end of the day, they're still gonna listen to it. So that's
Yeah,
what that's the vibes that I'm trying to bring. That's the message I'm trying to bring is what do you believe? Like what do you believe? That's really the whole EP is just like what do you want? What do you believe? This is my perception of life right now. This is the way I'm viewing it. I'm giving you my sound. What do you believe? I don't want you to just believe everything I said just because I said it. I want you to take the time and listen to this album or EP, and hopefully it makes you think and reflect back on your own self.
yeah.
So, so
I think
ultimately,
we you reached the goal because this is an EP that can start mm, a chat with you, but also with listeners, with himself.
yeah,
So you can start knowing better knowing yourself and the artist in the
hmm,
same time, and that's cool. That's cool.
yeah,
And and I think that the last song is the best finale
yeah,
we made
bro,
just for this thing because it feels like an anthem for this reason.
yeah. Yeah, like the vibes I was going for on that track, it really matched it. And then
Yeah,
especially the way you mixed
absolutely.
the whole thing, the way you mixed it, I was kind of iffy because I'm not there. It's really basically after I record, it's all on you to put the
Yeah,
track together. But you know what I'm saying? You blew my expectations out the water. Like it sounded exactly how I wanted it to.
thank you. That's the real goal of a mix engineer. So as a producer, I just wanted to inspire you as an
Hmm.
artist. But when I mix something, I'm not just creative. I want to translate something.
Yeah,
So it's technical stuff, not yeah. It's kind of creative, okay, but it's technical. So when I switch to mixing,